Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Candy Coated Secrets Talk Show. You know, when you get here, make sure you share the show. Let me know that you're here. Give me some heart and thumbs up. We are in the holly jolly Christmas mood, okay? I like that. Have a holly jolly Christmas. I don't know the rest of them Christmas songs. I'm not really a Christmas caroler. Ain't that what they call it? A caroler. Whatever the hell they call it. That ain't me. But yeah, I missed y'all. It's Wednesday, halfway through the week. Tomorrow is Friday's Eve. I'm doing my Sherry thing. And we're going to get into a few things. As soon as I finish doing, you know what I do. Y'all know what I do. Since I finished doing this. Hey, let me know you're here. Let me go on Instagram since I've been neglecting Instagram. I haven't been on the Grammy. So let me know that you are here with me. Hey, Instagram. How are you guys doing? So, yeah, y'all. How was your week? Hey, David. We're going to get into some things, you guys. I have some things that I want to get into tonight. Some great conversation and just some spillover from, the Speak Easy show. And David, you here, you know, y'all. And if y'all want to join in tonight's conversation, don't hesitate to push the button and give me a Coke and a smile. Ting. Hey, Benita girl. And also, you guys, what are we at? We are at 7 days. So, wait a minute, hold on, let me do this. We are at 7 days. Yes, we are. 7 days into December, before 2023 is getting here. Hey, Coach Nick Love. And I just want to let you guys know that you have 24 days left to purchase your anniversary tickets at the sale price. But I've been feeling it in my spirit because there is somebody in particular that I want to give a ticket to. I want to give the ticket to, but I want them to come. I got to make sure that they're really going to be able to come. But it is somebody that's it's been on my heart because I'm like, this person has been, you know, rocking with me. They have been here. This person has been here. Hey, Instagram. So, you know, that's why I was like, I've been thinking about that. Also, Back to Royalty. Back to Royalty will be in the building at the anniversary. Make sure you stop by her table. Get all your little trinkets, anything that you need. Uncle Steve Mambo Sauce will also be at the 5-year anniversary. Tea Talk will also be there as soon as I get their belongings and stuff like that. And a few others. You know, and of course, you know, I'm going to be there. We have guests. Here we say, I have arrived. I'm glad you're here. I missed you. So share the show for me tonight, you guys. We're going to get into a few things. I'm going to stay on schedule with y'all tonight. What y'all drinking on? What you drinking on? So tonight's conversation, right? I want to talk about. Hold on, let me see if it pushed over. All right, so it didn't push it over, right? But we're going to get into you know, what is a relationship? What makes a relationship? We're going to get into what makes a relationship. You said drink a do say, okay. After we get into what makes a relationship, we're going to get into like some of the posts that was in the group. Is it ever okay for your one of your friends to date your best friend? Okay, which would be your ex. Coach here. Coach might say that that's okay. Coach, I miss you. And I believe I texted your phone earlier, or I thought about texting your phone earlier, or you probably ain't respond, or whatever. She said, I'm drinking coffee. And also the other topic is going to be, because I'm curious to know, when you're having a wedding, when planning a wedding, who is responsible for the wedding party attire, along with their flights and all of that, if they're having a destination wedding. So this is the conversation that I was having earlier with one of my friends, and we was like going back and forth about it. So I'm like, yeah, I want to know. So, without further ado, let's dive right into it. She said, I'm drinking a Coke. Okay, have your Coke and a smile. I want to know, what is it? And you know, y'all can hit the button and go live with me tonight, too. We could try that, because now Facebook lets you have more than one person. But I want to know, like, we talked about it on the Speak Easy show on Monday, because I seen the post that was posted in the group on Monday. But on the Speak Easy show, they caught me talking, and I had to, you know, get it out to them. And the two men, Ryan and Kenny, they couldn't understand it. They didn't understand it. They couldn't understand it. If y'all go check that out, that show was on Instagram as well. But I don't know. I feel like, what are your thoughts? Give me 100 thumbs up so I can see you here. Huey, would you be okay with, like, one of your friends messing messing with your ex? Like, would you be okay with your best friend messing with your ex? You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm like, let me put emphasis on that, because hey, Shawnee's, a best friend, to me, a best friend is damn near like family, is like sister love, brother love. Like, certain things is just a no-no. But surprisingly, like I said on Monday, it was a lot of people that were like, oh, I wouldn't care. You know, they could be with anybody. And I'm like, I need to know, you know, no judgment, but I want to know, why the hell is that shit okay? Like, I want to know, why is it okay? Hey, he said, absolutely. Okay, Huey, so tell me, why is it okay? And I only want, excuse me, but y'all, I burped. I don't even want to say it's because you a man, because it was some men that felt differently too. What you know is was rather interesting, or whatever the case may be. But I want to know, why is it? You know, why is that okay? Why is it ever okay for one of your friends to mess with one of your exes anyway? Like, let's start there. You know, why do y'all think that it is okay? As long as it's discussed with me first. Okay, so you saying that it's okay with, you know, limitations, with boundaries, okay? Because we were talking on the Speak Easy show, you know, Ryan and Kenny was like, yo, what happened to people having boundaries? Like, certain things and certain people are off limit. Hey, Vicky, certain things and certain people are off limits. So they was like, yo, what happened to people not having no boundaries? And then, you know, I kind of took, you know, defended, but didn't really defend, because I was still flabbergasted too. When they was like, let me find out, because, you know, Kenny and them, they be in the group. They was like, let me find out, there's a lot of people in Candy Code the Secret that ain't got no goddamn morals, or y'all just over there running amok. And I'm like, hold on. Everybody's courtesy is a representation of themselves. We ain't running no muck. But then later on, we had that conversation. You so damn dumb. Do I look naked? Let's be for real. So then a lot of people were like, well, you know, there are different like special reasons maybe. Like, I had some people that was like, well, you know, back in the day, that's what they did. And I'm like, yo, we keep talking about all these back in the day things and with tradition. And we are in 2022 and don't nobody have no goddamn tradition. And back in the day does not count today in 2022. It is not 1865, 1765. Like, let's look at what it is and what's going on today, in today's time, okay? What did it say? Let me go to the comments. They are ex for a reason. They might have been feeling each other the duration of my relationship. Everyone deserves happiness. Who am I to say who it can be with? Okay. All right. So yeah, with you, you know, I understand that. That's cool. I mean, I feel like you can be all about your friend being happy and wanting them to be happy. But at like, what, I don't know, at what cost, you know? That's why, maybe if somebody call me and y'all can explain to me why that stuff like that would be okay. And why, and no harm, no foul, you know what I'm saying? Because of the simple fact that it's like, I want my exes and I want my friends to be happy, but I'm just not understanding why, you know, you would have to be happy with one of my exes. And like I said on the Speak Easy show, hey, Love Boo Creations, and like I said on the Speak Easy show Monday, you know, it was several posts in the group before too, you know, where people were like, well, it's already, people act like there's a shortage on men out here. I don't understand why people sharing dudes and things like that. But is it that much of a shortage, like I said on Monday, that now your friend and your ex has gotten together? Like, so is an extra shortage or something? Like, I'm just trying to understand it. But again, like I said, when God was giving that out, he skipped me. My best friend, I just couldn't imagine my best friend and her husband getting a divorce. And then I'm like 15 years later, like, yeah, girl, you know I'm with Darnell now. You went home. You know, especially if you are confiding in your friend, if your friend knows what's going on in your relationship, the ups, the downs, you know, and we were talking about it on Monday, like, you gotta know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? She said, amen, me too. You gotta know what's going on, whether it's good or bad. And I get it, because you know it's gonna be somebody somewhere saying, well, he or she ain't gonna treat me how Or we may not go through what y'all went through. That is cool. You may or you may not. Okay? That's not my issue. I will hope that if the motherfucker done treated somebody like trash for 34, 50 years, that he treating somebody right or she treating somebody right. You understand? But I'm not ever betting an eye. Matter of fact, I got to see if this shit makes sense. Hold on. Because I want to know how she would feel. Look, y'all got me this topic that got me make a phone call. I got to call a couple of them. Hopefully she can answer, or she probably being a mom. But she shouldn't answer because she done FaceTime me 40 times. Give me a 100 thumbs up if you here. And if she don't answer, guess what? I'm going to call her husband. How about that? Because we got that type of relationship. And she know nobody want her goddamn husband. Let me see y'all. Let me read some of the comments. I was just calling Darnell. So, alright, so you is live right now on candicoatedsecrets.
Oh my God.
Y'all heard she said, oh my God. No, I'm trying to understand. No, I'm not going to show them you, but I'm trying to have this understanding because this is one of the topics tonight before I go to another topic. So if me and you still friends, you and Darnell get divorced. Like, I'm your best friend, right? You my best friend? Because y'all know I learn something new every day, right? Hey, Tierra girl. All right, so you my best friend. And you and Darnell get divorced. 10 years go by. And I be like, girl, I've been seeing this guy, whoop, whoop, whoop. And you like, who? And I'm like, girl, it's Darnell.
That ain't gonna work.
Did y'all hear her for real? Like, and I'm like, girl, I'm with Darnell. But y'all ain't been together in 10 years. So it shouldn't matter. You should want me to be happy, right? She said, Why? Tell me why. Like, talk to us.
That's just the rules. Like, that's the rules to the game. Like, especially if you're a best friend. Like, you don't dip and dab in your friend's old dip and dab. No.
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 I thought it was just me, girl. Shit, look, Victoria said that goes against girl code. Yeah, like Huey, he's a guy. He say he wouldn't mind as long as it's discussed with him first.
Nah. See, especially if you've been married to the person, that's a whole.
All right, well, let's say you and Darnell never got married.
Even then, it's just rules to it. It's not like for me.
Yeah.
People are different, but for me,
yeah.
Even if you just kiss somebody and that was a dude that I knew about that you was with, like, I just would never, once I hear that, that's off limits. Like,
girl, I was trying to call Darnell. He just texted me and said, hey, I see you. I missed your call. Are you okay? Are you good? Tell him I'm fine. I was trying to get your wife.
He in the kitchen.
Oh, tell him come here.
Come out.
Because he's a fucking man. Look, y'all. Hey, Rudolph. Hey, Ramsey. I am hot. This drink. Tell him come here. I got a question. See, y'all, I had to go get some people for this question.
He's not going to show you.
I'm not going to show you. Look, he right. I'm not going to show you.
Hold up. I'm showing.
Hey, what's up, Darnell?
What's going on, Candace?
What did it? All right, I got a question. You and Toya are no longer together, right? It has been, I'm going to give you 5 years. And Abdul with his fine ass. I'm sorry, y'all. His best friend. What is it? Abdul. I don't know. He's like Haitian or something. He's foreign as fuck, y'all.
African.
Same thing. Look, right? And he fucking ends up telling you he's been seeing this girl. They're together. And you like, yo, when I'm going to meet her. And he like, yo, it's Toya. Would you have a problem with that?
Yeah.
Why?
What you mean, why?
Even if we didn't get married.
Even if y'all didn't get married, Toya, like, y'all didn't get married, would you have a problem with it?
But where was me and Toya relationship?
Y'all not fucking together. It don't matter. See, y'all not about to make this,
He thinking real hard.
Oh, no, y'all, you trying to figure it out.
He's trying to understand you break up down the line, 10 years later, your boy comes to you and say, yo, I've been seeing this chick, like, I just want to let you know who it is. I mean, it's Toya. Would you feel a certain type of way, whether we was married, whether we not, whether we just was dating, or what's what?
Yeah, you said yeah.
There's certain things to it that you looking for right now, because you're like, wait, where was our relationship at?
Girl, because Donnell trying to figure out, bitch, why the fuck is you trying to get with Abdul?
Trying to see how serious our relationship was
Like,
to
it was,
see.
like, it was just like me and you just met. Like, when we first met, and it didn't work out, or like we were just seeing each other.
Yeah, but whether or not.
Okay.
Like, so say we dealt with each other once.
See, y'all, we said that.
5 years later, Abdul saw me.
Were you at the time?
He knew me with you,
Duh.
It's Toya.
Y'all all know about each other. Ain't no secret.
He's saying, so you saying basically once he knows that.
So Donnell said, you know, y'all give me 100 thumbs up if y'all here. So he said that if he first met her and found out that she used to talk to his friend, that's in the beginning, you wouldn't care.
Candace, that's like me going back with you. Like, you come to Toya and say, oh, you messing with me.
He just missed the whole thing. We just used you as a scenario.
Look, y'all, I forgot. Donnell one of them people, you can't use him as a scenario because he about to make that shit about him. Like, hold on. Because why are we even talking about this?
No, he said, now he just tried to flip it on me, girl. How would I feel?
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So, Donnell, so how would you feel, Toya, if I ended up with Donnell? Well, she already said fuck no.
I already said it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You missed it. I already said it.
Now, Donnell, how would you feel? Y'all, I'm about to put a twist in there. Now, how would you feel, Donnell, if Toya said that she was no longer wanting to be with you and she was going to be with me?
Repeat that?
If Toya said that she was no longer in a relationship, how would you feel if y'all broke up and Toya ended up with her best friend, which is me?
That'd be.
I don't know. That's a different scenario though.
Why is it different? Because I'm a girl?
Yeah, no, y'all friends.
Yeah, but.
Look, this nigga like, wait a minute.
He's like, y'all friends.
He like, bitch, you not going on no more trips without me.
He said, y'all friends. Basically, y'all do whatever. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't do that, you know, to somebody that I know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Me either. Like, even like Toya, even. Oh, this is when we was children.
Matter of fact, that I was in that situation before.
Oh.
And
You was?
I told.
So he's somebody who was in that situation.
Here's the girl, my brother's girl.
Nah, that's a whole different.
Sierra said he paused like he might wanted to join in on the threesome. He damn sure did pause like.
He said, oh yeah, nah. But then he walked out the room. Talk about some. But y'all friends.
Hey, Zico.
Over that one.
That's funny. I had to call because I'm like, I can't be the only one feeling like this. And okay, so even when we was little, right? And you know how we was together. Y'all give me 100 thumbs up if y'all here, right? And you know how Tony with his little fine ass. Don't get mad. This is when we was children. We didn't even know you existed. And then it was Ike, right? You had Ike. Now, even when we would see guys and we both would be like, oh, he looked good. But whichever one they talked to or we talked to, the other one instantly became unattractive and off limits.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't be getting it. So, you know, for me, you know, thank you, honey. I'll call you. You'll join the show. Bye. You know what I mean? So, like, even, you know, even with that, like, that's why I said I wanted to know, like, how does this work? You know, because even when one of my friends, or we're interested in the same dude and the dude try to talk to her, or he try to talk to me, or, you know, I go talk to him or she go talk to him, he instantly becomes unattractive to me. I don't care if I just found him fine 40 minutes ago. You know, my homegirl like you. Keep it moving. Yeah, he says that Toya and Donnell from Jersey. Yes. So that's what I'm saying. Let me go to some of the comments. Benita said, if my ex and best friend get together, I would be upset. Like, hold up. Did they like each other from the jump? David said, no, just why I'm to myself, of all the women in the world, they want to be with my ex. Shit, y'all probably been on some BS. A line. That's, shouldn't be crossed. Shanice said, amen, me too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, I'm just was trying to understand that. You know what I mean? For y'all people, hey, Malika girl, where you take the time them? I was just trying to understand that too, for like the people who ever feel like that type of shit be okay. Like, and it's not, and it's, listen, and there's nothing wrong at all for those who, it's cool and it works for whoever think it's cool and for those that it works for. But I'm just saying, you know, that's why I said my circle already like this. Me and her, we've been best friends since we were in elementary school. You know, that's like my sister. That's my sister. So there is no way anybody she's ever been with is on limits to me. To me. You know what I'm saying? Even if she say, I don't care. Bitch, you ain't got to. I care. I care. She don't gotta care. I care. But again, like the Speakeasy said, yo, we are living in a world where everything is just supposed to be okay. All right. Next topic before I get out of here, because I wasn't supposed to spend that much money long on that. Weddings. When it comes to a wedding, whether your friends are having a destination wedding or a wedding in the United States, okay? Who is responsible for paying for the bridesmaids' dresses, the shoes, the makeup, the tuxedos? If it's a destination wedding, who's responsible for the resort, you know, the hotel, all that shit, the airfare, all that shit. I want to know, because me and my friend was having a conversation. But like what she said, I agree wholeheartedly. I could never. Yeah, girl, I could never even drink to that, girl. I could never. Well, you can't have a drink because you probably breastfeeding them children, y'all. Listen, y'all, before Michelle Obama, I had Malika and Nick. If y'all don't know Malika and Nick, y'all better get to know Malika and Nick. They come to every anniversary. But before the Obamas, there was Malika and Nick. I always pay for my own stuff, but if you can afford to pay for everyone, cool. You breastfeeding right now. I knew it. Well, this look like milk, but it ain't, girl. This is a White Russian, and it's so good. You gotta see. What y'all think? Because I was having this conversation earlier too with my friend. Is the fact that, you know how back in the day, I thought, I was like, look, I must just used to watch too much television or too many movies or something, because I always thought that the bride and groom was supposed to pay for everything in the wedding. Now, disclaimer, before somebody go on a rampage, you cannot tell nobody what they can do for their wedding. It's my wedding, it's your wedding. And before y'all try to say what traditions say, well, I'm going to let y'all see what y'all say first before I yell at y'all, because I ain't even seen nobody saying about tradition. But I want to know who's supposed to, because I feel like this. If I ask you to be in my wedding, I should be paying for everything. That's just me. If I ask you to be in my wedding, I should be paying for everything, because especially if it's like a destination wedding, right? How do you know that I have the money to fly to Bermuda, Dubai, Hawaii, Italy, Greece, UK? Like, how do you know that I can financially do that? And that's why I feel like for like destination weddings, I hope you're paying for this. Now, my girlfriend was talking earlier, and she was like, well, if I have a destination wedding, I'm paying for everything, and all you have to do is pay for your airfare. Now, I said, that's understandable. But even still, how can you assume that I have airfare to come over here? What do y'all think? Like, I really want to know. Like, what do y'all think? She said, if you can afford to pay for everyone's stuff, then okay. But otherwise, if they want to participate, then they buy their own stuff. But the couple will give their bridal party a gift. Okay, now what kind of gift? Now what kind of gift are we getting? Are you giving me a $500 gift card? I don't want no fucking champagne flute glass, girl. I can make that myself, girl. I don't want no little rose petal and no keepsake. What is the gift? So are there rules with this gift? I need to know. You know what I'm saying? I need to know. The bride and groom might buy the shoes or jewelry. Okay. So, all right, if you ask me to be in your wedding, you're going to buy the jewelry and you might buy the shoes. But why is there a might in there? See, Malika, we about to fight. Why is there a might in there? So, come on, we're talking about weddings. Ramsey said, fuck tradition. Why you always just cussing? He said, fuck tradition. I'm walking down the aisle. Okay. Bride and groom are already paying for so much. See, I said the bride and groom are already paying for so much. She said, not you having stipulations on the gift, ma'am. Yeah, like, no, for real. Listen, the fact that y'all already paying for so much is not my problem, and it's not your bridal party problem, because, bitch, y'all chose to get married. So going in, you already knew that was a bill that you was going to have to fit anyway. You know what I'm saying? Let's start there. You know, what you're not going to do is make people feel bad that you're getting married and you're paying for everything. It's your wedding, okay? Then not only that, yeah, I would have to know what the goddamn thing is. Like, I would have to know what the gift is going to be, you know. And again, for me, I know for me and my wedding, you know, I want to be able to pay for everything. You know, I feel like if you're having a $20, $30, $40, $55, $60,000 wedding, I would think that your bridal party outfits and shit is included in that price. Ain't that much flowers in the world. We can fucking throw some sunflower seeds. We don't need no flowers. And then, like Ramsey said, we said fuck tradition. We can't be talking about tradition because half of you hoes not even supposed to wear a white dress. But that's a whole nother conversation if we talk about tradition. Because tradition, the white dress is for a pure version. And half of you motherfuckers already be 2, 3, 4, 5 kids in. But I get it. It's cute. And everybody like it. You know what I mean? I just want to know. Just say no, you don't want to be in the wedding. And I get that. You know what I'm saying? And you can and I said that to my friend earlier. I was like, listen, I'd rather sit in the audience only because it's like this. And I said that she said, girl, this might be a little sensitive subject for some people. And it's okay, but you have to remember, everybody wants what they want for their day. But my thing is, if you're spending all of it, to me, if I'm going to be spending all of this money on my wedding, okay, I am factoring in my bridal party stuff. I want my people just to show up because I asked them to be a part of my day. I'm not going to be mad if you kick me out your wedding. I'll be a guest. Do me a favor, because I probably got a fucking dress in the closet anyway, okay? Or Fashion Nova's probably having a sale. But I'm just saying, for me, I want everything paid for. So I did hear some people say that, before I get out of here, I did hear some people say that, they want their dresses made. Like me, I would like for my bridesmaids to have their dresses made. I would like for everything to be made. My bride dress, all of that, my wedding dress, whoop-de-woo, all that shit. Okay, I'll pay for the material and the seamstress and all of that. If you choose to chip in, okay. But I don't know. Like, I just know for me, like, I'm not dropping 30,000, 25, 50, 60,000 on no wedding and bitches gotta buy their outfits. Like, that don't make sense to me. It don't make sense to me. That shit needs to be included in the budget. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know? If we go by tradition, then the bride's dad is supposed to pay for the whole wedding. Exactly. Half of these niggas is broke. Okay? Half of these people fathers ain't even around. Goddamn. That's why I'm saying I'm glad you brought that up. She said, you rich, honey. I'm trying. Listen, baby, I am trying. Okay? Like, but that's what I would like. That's what I was saying. That's what I would like, you know. It would just be like, I asked you to be in my wedding and I need to foot the fucking bill. Bitch, if I can't afford to get married, then I don't need to be asking nobody to be in my wedding. Oh, just tacky. Just classless. Just classless. She said, you paying for custom dresses. Get married don't lack money. You know what I'm saying? The same way people save up and they they plan for trips and they plan for things. Some people plan their weddings accordingly. Some people may get engaged today, and because they want their wedding to be a certain way, may take 2 years before they get married, depending upon, whatever it is that they want for their weddings. So anything and everything is possible. It's all about coordinating and about saving and organizing your money. You get what I'm saying? Facebook. You get what I'm saying? Instagram. Where there is a will, there is a way. If you got, let me tell you this. Malika, I'm gonna use you for example, honey. Malika got like 7 kids. They got children, right? They only have 3. But they are always on like a family trip. Now, I would like to believe, everybody is old enough, except for the little tater tot they just had. I'm going to call that baby little potato, to get on an airplane ticket. So she got to pay for 3 children plus her and her husband. Like, I would think that y'all saved for that, or you planned for that. You ain't just wake up on Friday and say, oh, I'm buying everybody money, and then we get in there and we don't even have no spending money. Malika, I don't know what you do, but I know y'all asses is always taking flights and trips. Y'all always gone, right? So I would like to think that you would properly plan that. Everybody, when you have something that you want for yourself, nobody can tell you that what you want is wrong, because I know people who have paid for their bridal parties' dresses and got the tuxedos made. It's possible. It is very, very possible. She said we do budget for a certain amount of trips per year. Right. So if you're already budgeting for a certain amount of trips per year, well, y'all are already married, but if you do budget for a certain amount of trips a year, you budget. So if you wanted to have all of your bridesmaid dresses made in the tuxedos, you're going to budget for that. I think that depends on the person. But again, that's just me. I'm not spending $55,000 on a wedding, and my bridal party is not included in that. But that's only because of me. I feel like if I'm asking you to be in my wedding, I want you. She said, nope, right. If I'm asking you to be in my wedding, then I'm going to foot the bill for my wedding. You know what I'm saying? Then maybe if it get rough, and this is hypothetically for those, so y'all can feel better. Then if hypothetically, then maybe if I say, well, do you mind paying for this? You got to think about it, because every bridesmaid don't like makeup. Everybody don't like to wear tracks. Everybody don't like to wear wigs. Everybody don't like to get weaves. Everybody don't like to wear lashes. Some people don't even like to wear jewelry. So you're going to have 4 bridesmaids with makeup, 2 without, 3 with however they want. Suppose she don't want to take her turban off or something. I just feel like that instead of just jumping in to have this wedding because it's just whoop, 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 and when people just be like, oh, I want this person in my wedding, you want everybody a part of your day. That's why you end up with 10, 5, 6, 7, 8 plates. That's not nobody at a table, because you trying to include everybody in your day, and the only people that's taking your day serious is you, because you're going to have some empty seats. And the people that you didn't put on your list to attend the table, you know what I'm saying, probably would have came over the people who told you yeah, and now you understand. And in these days, people don't even show up with gifts. But this is a whole different. This conversation is a lot, and I was supposed to have been out of here 3 minutes ago. I could tell you some wedding horror stories. Yeah, like I know some wedding horror stories, and I know some good ones. You know what I'm saying? And like Malika said, if people want to talk about tradition, the husband's father is supposed to pay for everything when it comes to these weddings. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think when people like to talk about tradition, she said that's true. When people like to talk about tradition, people pick and choose what parts of tradition they want to use, just like they pick and choose what parts out of the Bible they want to use to fit their life in that moment. You understand? So my thing is, if you're it's for me. If we talk about weddings and you talking to me, you gonna hit me with tradition, your dress better be burgundy, bitch, because this is not you ain't no version. You ain't no version. You ain't no version. So let's start there. Don't talk to me about tradition and your dress is white. She said, you better. You understand? She said, hello. Don't talk to me about tradition and your dress white. We don't know. So some words you can't say to me. Certain words you can't say to me. Straight up, I'm dead serious. What do they say? Tread lightly. Don't say that to me, honey. Knowing damn well Glenda ain't supposed to be in no white dress. How's she supposed to be in a white dress? She ain't supposed to be in no white dress. Everybody want to talk about tradition. And traditionally ain't here no more. And then I don't have anything wrong with those who do it, but then you spend all this money, and everybody is different. Everybody want different things. Everybody want different things to be that they want them to be before I get out of here tonight. Facebook, I missed y'all. But why are we spending $20,000, $30,000, and $40,000 on a wedding and we ain't even got no house? After people get engaged, they should try to focus on getting the house. But that's another subject. That's another subject. Because everybody don't want a house either. Like, I know, like, a few people who brought a house, they sold their house, and they're like, look, having a house is overrated. They got rid of it. They was like, listen, I'd rather deal with my landlord. I'd rather deal with the maintenance man and all of that. So, all of that plays a part too. Because everybody don't want to own a house. Everybody doesn't want to be married. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't want to be married. But to those who are doing it and be wanting to say something about goddamn, now can I stay 10 more minutes? I'ma try, because I went over my time. I said I was doing 30 minutes a day. You know what I'm saying? It's cool because everybody do want different things for themselves. You understand? So what you want for you is different from what somebody want for them. But don't be out here dropping all this money on no wedding and you ain't got no fucking house. If that's the case and we talk about tradition. Okay? True, but some people need to live together as a married couple before making a big purchase together like that. Oh, okay, so you're saying that some people need to live together, married before they make a purchase like that? Now that's a different outlook. I didn't see that perspective. But then I would say, well, have y'all ever lived together before? Because if we've already lived together before and we know what it's like to live together before, see, hold on now. You about to get my head chopped off because here comes my logic, right? This is why I say marriage is a piece of paper. Because if we're already living together as boyfriend and girlfriend, and we already had these things together, this house, this home, these bills, we already had this together, and then we go when we get married, that's not changing the shit that we already had together as boyfriend and girlfriend. To me, marriage is not changing what we have. You know what I mean? A commitment is a commitment. The word doesn't change just because you get married, okay? So this is why, that was one of the conversations where it's like, well, people water down marriage. I do. I think some people may, frown upon marriage. And I think some people who are married frown upon people who don't want to get married, or frown upon people like myself that feel like marriage is just a piece of paper. I'm all for marriage. I love marriage. I feel like when I get married, I'm going to have a fucking prenup. But that's me. Because, suppose my husband may want more children. But these are things that we talk about up front because I ain't trying to push out no more babies. I tell them all the time, if you really want children, I'm not the person for you at all. Like, because I really don't want any children. And if we do have children, then they're going to come with a written agreement, okay, that if the relationship doesn't work out, you get to take these children, and I get to lead a relationship with what I came. Judge who you want. Don't judge me. Judge your mother. I ain't saying I'm going to be a deadbeat parent. I'm just simply saying that if we don't work out because you wanted these children, the fucking kids got to go with you. Okay? The kids got to go with you. You know what I'm saying? So she said, Love Blow said them legal papers can mean a lot. They can. So that's why I'm saying when it comes to, like, of course we know that certain things can be done with marriages, but certain things can be done with when people pass away that are girlfriend and boyfriend as well. So, then you have some people who are saying, well, why would a girlfriend and boyfriend go through all the paperwork to make sure things are legalized without just getting married? Because everybody don't want to fucking be married. You have some people who have been in relationships. Because I know someone, Her man wants to get married. They have children together. They have a house together, all of that. She does not. And it's the woman. She does not. She's like, yo, I do not want to get married. And I'm like, why? She explained why she didn't want to get married or whatever. And I was like, yeah, girl, I think he's just going to hit that pop you with the question, catch you off guard. She like, maybe, but I told him I'm perfectly happy with what we have together. And I think that is what some people forget. People frown upon people who don't want to get married. People frown upon people who are okay in their situations, because that goes to the last topic, which was what makes a relationship. What makes a relationship? Y'all tell me what makes a relationship. Tell me what makes a relationship. Oh, look, people talk about call me. Okay, let me call you, child, so you can log in, child. Let's see. We calling. Give me a heart and a thumbs up if you're still here. And then, I'm out of here. I'm going over budget. Look, I didn't went over budget today. My budget was 30 minutes. Hey!
All right, you got to go over the budget today.
Okay. I'm going over the budget only because you asked.
Please go over the budget.
Sure. This is not usually Candy Coated Secrets tradition.
No, but oh my goodness. I wanted to speak on the wedding part. Well, no, the marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my opinion in marriage, I really feel like, like you said, some people do water it down. But I do think that a lot of times, stuff fit what it does for certain people, period. Like, I don't feel like marriage is for everybody, and everybody may not want to be married. That doesn't mean they may always stay that way. Mm-hmm. But I think people who want to get married also judge people who don't want it.
Yeah.
They judge them too. When they say they water it down, do you guys not do the same thing? I feel like they water down what people don't want. Mm-hmm. Like they find something wrong with it. I seen in the group where they even said it was a red flag. Why is it a red flag that you choose to be married and someone else does not want that? Why is that a red flag for you?
That's not a red flag. It's only a red flag.
Like some people really feel like it's a red flag, but I'm trying to understand why. Because why, if I respect that marriage is a choice for you, mm-hmm. I don't have no qualms about it. Like, I'm going to be happy that that's what the choice you make in your life is. Mm-hmm. This is something I'm happy for you. Like, this is the choice that you want to make for you. But it's like a disrespect when it comes to me saying that may not be what I want. And that's not me saying personally myself, because, I could meet somebody who make me feel like I want to get married. I could meet, period. Mm-hmm. I could have in my mind now that's not my choice. Mm-hmm. You have people who make those choices for their own reasons. And I don't get why people who want to get married, though, mm-hmm. look down upon people who don't. Because a lot of them don't even see that as something that they do also. They look down upon people who don't want to, and they judge them too.
Well, that's like Clay and Olive Skincare said it's a business. You marry for the business perks.
Right, but I mean, that's still your choice to marry for the business perks.
Yeah.
And I don't find nothing wrong with that. I feel like if that's the reason you want to do that, then hey, have at it. And I'm happy because that's what you want to do. But why is it that if I choose not to, you look down upon me like I'm less than or something because that's the choice that I made?
Or they'll say you want all the benefits, but you don't want to go all the way to the next step. And
okay, but that is still my choice at the end of the day.
Yeah.
If I don't reap those benefits, guess who chose that? Me. Mm-hmm. And why do you look down upon me because that's what I chose? Because you feel like I should be doing what you want for yourself.
Yeah. And
like that's unfair too. Like, I just feel like why people can't be happy in what they want, period. I don't care what you feel like that is supposed to be for your life. That's why it's your life, and it's your decision on what you decide.
Yeah.
Period. And I feel like people need to get more comfortable with accepting what people want, even if it's not what you want.
Yeah.
And if it's not what you decide, just get more comfortable that, okay, that's what they want for their life. That don't mean they coming for your life or down in your life or mm-hmm. down in your decisions or what you want. Mm-hmm.
they could still be happy for everything you decide in your life. Like if you want to be married, they'll be right at your wedding, buying you your gift, happy for you and your husband, wishing you the most well wishes that they want. And they could still be telling you today that they don't want to be married, or this is the decision they're making for themselves right now. And if they meet somebody in their life that changes that thought, they could change it in the future.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, what makes your decision right?
Yeah.
Like for everybody.
Yeah.
Why can't your decision be right for you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the part I don't get there. And I do get that some people do water it down. And I'm definitely one of them people who are guilty all day of saying it's a piece of paper. I say it all day. But It's not like I'm not really looking at everything that comes with marriage. Mm-hmm. I'm looking at it all.
Yeah.
I know it's a commitment. Mm-hmm. I know it's love. I know it's everything. Mm-hmm. So even though I'm saying it's a piece of paper, I really still feel like a committed relationship is everything a marriage has besides what? Life insurance and not even life insurance.
Health insurance.
Health insurance.
Well, and then then the tax credits or whatever, all of that stuff.
If you take all of that off the table, because bottom line.
All right, hold on. She said, take all that off the table. Take all that off the table.
Take all of the legal stuff off the table.
All right, it's gone. I done wiped it off.
Right. Well, let's take everything that you can gain off the table. And I don't want you guys to even think, too, that I'm talking against marriage. I'm not against marriage.
No, who cares what they think? I know what you're saying.
Like I said, I'm happy with anything a person is happy with. Like, I'm
right.
This is all your decision to me. And anything you want for yourself, I am happy with it. I'm never going to talk against marriage because I might get married. Y'all might come on here one day and I'll be like, my eyes married now. You know what I'm saying? In 6 months to a year from now, who knows? But I'm just saying, for any person that does not want to do that, or, to me, it's all up to who they're with. Mm-hmm. It's their decision that they came up with. They're on the same page of this is what they want.
Yeah.
Why is that not enough? For people, like, period. Why is it a red flag if this is what we choose for ourselves? Like, why is it an issue? Like, why do you see something wrong? Because I see nothing wrong with you making the decision that you're making. I see nothing wrong with it. So why is it because I choose to do something opposite than you that you feel like it's a whole issue?
So Instagram said, and she's married. Toya said, if the person loves the other person that much, taking away everything will not matter.
Taken away.
So taken away. So what are you saying to it? Like, I guess because I said take everything off the table. So she's saying if somebody loves you, all the perks are gone off of marriage, it's not gonna matter because they love you.
They love you, right? And to me, that is the bottom line of commitment.
Yeah.
To me. You know what I mean? Because before you even get married, you want to be in a committed relationship, if I'm not mistaken.
See? So that's what she said. So look, Clay and Olive Skincare said, these days, you don't need to be married legally to put your partner on your health insurance. It depends on the plan, though. Yeah, so, I do know, like, certain plans and certain places, you can do those things. But the one thing, too, Clay and Olive, that what people always say is, because we talked about it in the group. I'm not sure if you're in the group, but they were saying how, why do people want to go through all these loops and just have all this legal paperwork in place, but you don't want to just tie the knot that way? It lessens up the hassle of having to do that. Now, I feel like, too, when people pass away, married, they say funerals and marriages bring out the worst in people anyway. But I feel like if you're my boyfriend and I have a policy on you, and you know that I have this policy on you, and you may end up marrying your wife and y'all ain't get divorced or whatever the freaking case may be, and they show up. When it comes to a rapport with the family, some of them is going to be assholes, and then some of them is going to respect the fact that they know what it was between you and this person. I done seen girlfriends bury people, and girlfriends provide the outfits. girlfriends be considered in the obituary. Like I didn't seen it. So I think that everybody needs to understand that whenever something life-changing happens to a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship, everybody's family is not dealing with it dysfunctionally.
Right.
Everybody's not angry and upset and feeling like, ugh. Everybody's not like that. And most of the ones that usually be like, oh, I want to get this, his mother probably don't fucking like you anyway.
I just know too, like, you could be a whole happy married couple, and that does not mean somebody won't come out from the woodwork and be trying to fight you for something that your husband or wife had.
And so Toya says, she said, because some people just want to be committed and married. All right, but
nothing's wrong with
and
that.
nothing is wrong with that. But I don't even want to say, so I wouldn't even say that some people just want to be committed and married, because if we're in a relationship, we're already committed. I think maybe just some people just want to be married.
Right, but I mean, even if they want to be committed and married, my thing is, I feel nothing against that.
Right, right.
I'm happy for any person that wants that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy for any person that wants that, and hopefully, even my conversation I'm having right now does not mean that I may not choose something different.
Wait a minute, Malika gonna say listed in the obituary as a special friend.
It's all good if I'm a special
Listen,
friend.
at least she listed.
Let me tell you something.
I seen that too, though.
Literally, period. No telling how any of this will turn out, because you could be the whole wife and family still come in and be on some BS.
Did y'all hear that? That is true.
You can write
that is
everything
true.
under the sun in the obituary. You get what I'm saying? So I don't care about the special friend thing. My thing is really what we had.
Yeah.
You understand? When I'm looking at the bottom line, I'm not worried about what everybody else thinks.
Yeah.
Because really, that's what too much people live off nowadays anyway, what everybody thinks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm not worried about being the special friend. If that's what you want to label it as, me being a special friend, hey, half at it. Yeah. I know what me and the person had, so why am I tripping off of being a special friend because that's what you're saying? Yeah. I can give a shit less what you're saying, really.
That's true.
Know what I mean? But, you know, in reality, that's what our whole issue is anyway. We too worried about what we feel like is the right thing for other people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, who are you to try to tell me, oh, y'all didn't get married or whatever. Y'all been together for 20 years. Who gives a shit what you think, really? Yeah. You know what I mean? When you want to be really technical. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I'm not worried about what is making you happy. I'm worried about what's making me happy. Yeah. Okay? At the end of the day. And I'm going to still always wish the best for your happiness, though. And I will hope you wish the best for mine, regardless of what I choose. And my choice might not be what your choice is. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But why do we have to cut down what my choice is what I'm saying at the end of the day. Yeah,
I think that is like one of the biggest things people forget. Like, everybody does not want to get married.
Right.
You know
and
what I'm saying?
There's nothing wrong with that.
And it's nothing wrong. Nobody can tell you what's wrong with what you want for you. You know what I'm saying? At all with anybody. Like, I'm pro-love too. I'm pro-marriage. I'm for all that shit. But I'm not about to marry you just to marry you. That's what we ain't about to do. And then even with me, especially with my business and stuff, I was telling my friends, I was like, yo, I gotta have a prenup, because you building something from the ground up. I didn't know you. You know what I'm saying? You come in halfway upon my journey, and you think that I got, if something happened, y'all see what the fuck happened with Mary J. Blige?
But wait a minute too. Like, another thing, Oprah and Stepman been together forever. They not married. Are people out here judging her for why she didn't marry him? Who cares? Yeah. You know what I mean? Is she happy with him at the end of the day? Is that not their choice of what they want to do? And just because society tell you that, you know, marriage is what it's supposed to be, and I don't want people to think I'm talking against it. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm not. I really feel like, you know, people need to let other people choose what choice is best for them. Yeah. And if two people are comfortable with whatever choice they make, then that is what the right thing is.
That is all that matters.
Them. You know what I mean? And who are other people to come in trying to judge them for what they choose for themselves? Period. Whether it's what you would choose or not. Do you not feel like at the end of the day, you will wish happiness for any person or couple out here for what they chooses?
And you know what? You know what gets me? Because look, this goes back to the topics we talking about tonight, y'all. Give me all the thumbs up if you still here. Because how the fuck y'all got so much to say about what somebody do and don't want to do to get married, but y'all think it's okay to fucking be with your fucking best friend ex-man? This is why I don't take when people say serious.
Some people, I'm sorry, but some people be just jumping on the society.
How the hell you think? How you don't find nothing wrong with your best friend and your ex getting together? Or you okay with that? But you got so much to say about people who don't want to get married and you want to be in long-term relationships.
But some people love the boat, though. They do. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? That don't make no sense.
I didn't talk you into being past your 10 minutes. Like,
You done talked me being past my 10 minutes and I done gave you 14:41. Yeah, you done been on here. Let's see. You done been on here for 14:50 now. 14 minutes and 55 seconds.
But I wanted to comment on the whole marriage thing. I'm just saying, I just hope, like, you know, it's some people that may be old school and they have, you know, what they feel like is old school values, and maybe everything about marriage is everything they want, which I respect all day.
Yeah.
I respect this. I love everything about it. I'm not even saying I would not do it, but I just want people's mind to be a little bit more open, because, I mean, what if you are like a whole career man or woman, and maybe marriage isn't on your plate right now, you know, like, period. Do you want somebody to get married just because to say I got married now? You know what I mean? When they don't even have time for a significant other because they out here trying to bust these doors down.
Some people only got time to bust a nut.
I mean,
Amen.
It's just different reasons. Some people like Oprah, maybe though she don't want to get married to Stepman because she been out here busting her tail too to make her way out here, to make, you know, like make her position out here in life.
And I think I remember saying years ago,
come through and take half of everything she owns and she works for this herself.
Yeah.
Who's that? I mean, people have their reasons, and I don't understand why other people kind of come through and try to judge, like, what they think is a red flag or what they think is right or wrong because they would have did something differently. Just do what you feel like is different. You do that for you, but respect their decision too, because they're going to respect yours. And it does not mean that they're looking down upon you because this is what you chose for yourself. They could be still congratulating you. They could be happy for you. They could be proud of every decision you making too. They don't have to be a hater.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or any of that. But it's like, why all the negativity comes in, or it got to be red flaggish or something's wrong, all this other stuff if you decide not to go with
being married,
what society deems to be the right thing or the thing for everyone else.
So, you know, even with it being a red flag, you know what I mean? Like I think people don't even understand what a red flag is. A red flag is anything that is a conflict with what you want for your life. If you meet somebody and they tell you they want to get married, and then you tell them you want to get married and they tell you, well, I don't want to get married, then that's a red flag to continue with that person because y'all are not aligned with the same goals. But somebody just simply saying they don't want to get married is not a red flag. And if two people are together, you don't know if neither one of them wants to get married. You know what I'm saying? I think people just be wanting to label things and call things because that's what it would be and that's what it means to them. But it don't mean that for everybody else. You know, even when they say, oh, all little girls, you know, dreamed of getting married and to play with dolls. Like, I didn't even fucking play with a bunch of dolls when I was little. So, you know what I'm saying? For real, like, I just love the fact that God has always kept me different. Because when I hear them saying, well, all women did, I don't ever fucking remember saying as a little girl, my dream was to get married and all of that. No, my dream, I wanted to be like a doctor, you know, different. Well, at first I wanted to be a stripper, but that's a different story. But listen, I'm being honest. But you know what I'm saying? Just with different things. I'm just for real. Y'all stop laughing at me. I'm being, this is my truth. You know, so when I hear them say, She said that was never my dream either. So being married was never your dream. That's what I'm saying. But you're married now. So you know what I'm saying? I just think that when they say, oh, all little girls, I remember that used to be like in the group when they said, all little girls dreamed of playing. Man, no, the fuck I didn't. Like, no, I didn't.
I don't find nothing wrong with a person who does not have that as a dream. See, that's where I think like my whole conflict be though, because I don't want to be judging nobody for nothing. To be honest, like
Yes,
I just
girl,
feel like people be in different places in life. Period. Just overall. You know what I mean? And just because they right here today does not mean they'll be there.